Hey, YouTube comic book fans, indie comic book lovers, creators, makers of mirth and joy and two-dimensional ecstasy. My name is Anthony Sika. I'm the creator, writer, artist of the indie comic sensation Oh My God, the follow-up Indiegogo sensation Misty America, and my latest greatest creation, Venerella, which I'm doing a victory lap tonight because made a couple of $1,000 with something like 41 backers, 42 backers, and started my campaign on Indiegogo on November 7th. I ended the campaign on December 7th. Went to press on December 13th, received my books amidst a paper shortage by my printer and all kinds of supply problems, which I had no control over. Received my books on the 27th, 28th of December, have already mailed them out, and almost all my backers have been posting on Instagram, Twitter, sending me private messages because guess what? I was feeling very generous. Ahoy, mates and mermaids. I was feeling very generous this season. Those who bought an individual book, I thought, this Gemini packet is too small. I'm going to throw in an extra 1 or 2 copies of the book. So whoever ordered 1 copy, I threw in an extra copy. You also got some prints. You got 3 prints. You also got some trading cards. And for those folks like who I'm going to be joined with in a moment, for those backers on the top tiers of who bought original artwork, they received posters that they had no idea they were getting. So, without further ado, I'm going to start my victory lap, and no one better to help me ring in the new year, talking about the success of Venerella #1, than my main man. I call him my comic consigliere, Agent de Camp. Agent, what's
doing?
up?
How you doing, people?
Hey, Agent de Camp, look at that. Everybody in the chat, everybody watching the replay. And by the way, if you're watching the replay, please hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell for notifications. Agent de Camp is showing off. Let me make you big there, Agent.
Sure.
Agent de Camp is showing off a piece of artwork that I put up for as a perk the first day when I launched on November 7th. And that is the first page. So, as you see, kind of looks similar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's much digital trickery there, isn't there? There may be some like bits of whiteout, but other than that,
it's beautiful, man.
It's the same damn picture. Now, Agent de Camp's holding an 11 by 17. I am a traditional artist. No computers, no computer programs, no Procreate, no tablets, no cheating. Nothing was involved. No digital applications were hurt in the making of Venerella #1, Misty America, or Oh My God, for that matter. But you know what? I make comics indie again. I almost said great again, but I think indie and great. I think indie and great just go together. A little thing about my credo. When I say make comics indie again, I'm not parroting a former president, nor am I making a statement, but my credo is indie comics should indeed be indie in aesthetic, nature, and form. And what I mean by indie is If I wanted to be an artist or a writer or a creator on Marvel and DC, I would do that. If I wanted to look like a corporate comic, I would do that. But my personal aesthetic, I make indie comics. They have and everybody says, "Oh, why are they black and white inside?" Because they're indie comics.
That's the way it began.
And mostly I hate coloring. But The Crow, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kabuki, She, Razor, Evil Ernie. I can go on. Love and Rockets, Conan the Barbarian, Vampirella, Warren Comics, EC Comics, Creep, Fangoria, Mad Magazine. The list never ends.
Howard the Duck magazine.
Crumb, Howard the Duck, Conan. My favorite, John Byrne, Terry Austin, the greatest, in my opinion, one of the greatest art teams ever in the history of comics. My favorite stories, the Star-Lord pre-X-Men, the artwork in black and white. You see every line. You see every crosshatch. You even see every mistake. Everybody talks about Fragaboom. You know what, Fragaboom? First of all, I hope you get better. You got the COVID.
Yeah,
but hey, Fragaboom, early Black Flag, black and white.
Yep.
Black and white. And also, you know what? If you go black and white, maybe you get your comics done a little quicker. All you kings out there. Anyway, that's not a slag at the kings because I'm just a jester. But I'm an indie jester. And I don't give a shit about nothing but making my comics. I don't care what anybody's doing. I don't care what DC does. I don't care what Marvel does. 24 Eyes say, Outcast Owls Live. I got my copies in the mailbox today. 24 Eyes. I can't dox you. I don't know which gentleman or lady you were who bought the book, but please give me some feedback. Okay. I'll even invite you on the show if you tell me in the message where to find you. But anyway, 24 Eyes. Did you enjoy the book? Did you like the package? Hopefully, if you ordered, as I said, if you ordered a single book, I gave extra copies. If you ordered a big art package, I gave you some posters. And folks who inquired, who actually messaged me privately, I even threw in some Misty America. Oh, and there's a reason why I did that. So, Alan.
Yes, sir.
As I was fulfilling my campaign, as I just called you, you are my consigliere. Am I pronouncing that right? Consigliere.
So. Close enough.
I think I am. I am Italian. I think you don't say the G.
I married an Italian.
You could say consigliere.
Yes.
But I think that's too literal and too, it's like when you say manigot or you say rogata. Yep. You know, it's one of those things. But anyway, consigliere. I'll say it like Paulie. So you're the consigliere. As my consigliere, I said to you, I said, and you can tell me this. I called you up and I said, agent, tell me if I should do this or not. Should I? Oh, here's another backer besides 24 hours, before 24 Eyes. Oh, 24 Eyes says, I'm opening tonight. I live in Spokane, that known on the web. Okay. I'm not following because I had a long day of work myself, but I will look you up in my database. Ashton Jackal, he's in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. He was so kind to put up on Twitter some great package I sent him. He actually received Misty America because he requested it. Nice. And I just like taking care of my customers.
That was a good buy.
Agent to Camp says, hell, Chad. I don't know who that is, Agent to Camp. But anyway, my consigliere, Agent to Camp. I called you up when I was about to fulfill, and I said, hey, what do you think about this? My next book, which I hope to fulfill sometime in April, I'm going to start the campaign the end of this month.
Mhm.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my time, a little bit of time this time. I'm not going to,
Yep.
this 60-day thing was like crazy,
Then it
but
almost killed you.
because it was really 30 days. But
Mhm.
the point is I said, should I throw a copy of Misty America in so that I can promote like in 3 weeks to the thing? I said, should I promote the next book so that when I hit them up on my Indiegogo updates, I say, hey, Misty America's 2 is coming out. And Agent de Camp, after much consideration, like half a second, said, I think you are doing the right thing. And the truth of the matter is, I don't have that many Misty America left, but I had enough to send to those 20 or 25 people that bought single issues, or maybe they bought like packages and I threw a couple extra in because it wasn't a full, I wanted a nice full envelope.
Right. Like to
And
fill those envelopes up.
yeah, and I just thought it was a good idea. Good idea. Before I let the next joker on this show, Ash and Jackal says, yep, I got a full unboxing and review video coming. You'll get the full works. Hey, Ash and Jackal.
Nice.
If you'd like to actually have me on, like after you unpack it or unbox it or whatever you do, I would love to come on the show. And I know you're on YouTube, but are you also on Odyssey? I don't have that, in my thing, but I'll give it a whirl if you'd like to have me on sometime. He also says the package was too extensive and needs an in-depth look. Well, thank you, Ash and Jackal. I am pleased because what these folks are doing is they are all going online and promoting the shit out of me. We're joined by a gentleman who I like to call my Cecil, so to speak.
I'm not
oh my God, we got a bright light.
It's Daytona Falls. What's up, Daytona Falls?
Hey,
man,
what's
how you
up,
doing?
Dave? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, we got Agent de Camp and Daytona Falls on the show. Daytona Falls. So tonight's episode, I usually don't talk about myself, but in this particular episode, I'm doing a victory lap over Venerella #1. A book that I know that you have not backed or purchased. However,
I've been thinking about this. Go ahead. I'll let you dig your hole.
I only have 2 more backers to mail. When I mail them tomorrow, my wife is going to the post office tomorrow. She's going to mail the packages, the last 2 backers for the fulfillment. And then what happens is at that moment, the weekend will pass. It'll already be in transit. Those folks will get their packages next Wednesday. Daytona Falls has the opportunity to visit a local comic book shop and purchase a copy of Venerella.
2. I want
2 copies. All right. And all that money, instead of going to me, will go to the comic book shop. But that's okay. I just want them to make some money. But anyway, I kid Daytona Falls.
No. Look, instead of 2 books, I'll just pay for 2 books and just get 1. That way you get paid and the store gets paid.
Don't worry about it. Hey, Daytona Falls. Daytona Falls, I don't. You know how much I love Cloak and Dagger comics in Daytona.
I recommend this one.
So go ahead. And yeah, I do agree. I think those are the best copies, the best covers. But hey, art is subjective, and Daytona Falls can pick up whatever copies he wants. But anyway, you know what? I'm bragging because.
But I want to see you make money too, though.
Yeah, well, I'm making money anyway. I'm making money by by the love and generosity of both the online community and my customers at Cloak and Dagger. So it's all good. Anyway, I got a lot of people who say they got the books. Again, Ash and Jackal, 24 Eyes. He hasn't even opened it. It was waiting for him when he got home from work. I have no idea personally what 24 Eyes' name is, and I'm not going to dox him on the show. But
I think it starts with a 2.
And Ashton Jackal says, my package was too extensive and needs an in-depth look.
And Anthony's never heard that before.
Ashton Jackal, anyone who wants an in-depth look at my package, please, 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 please feel free.
I think I need your wife's permission first to look at your package.
Has anybody ever done an unboxing video of one of your books?
Yes, a gentleman named Simply Incredible Podcast, Daryl, a friend of mine. He lives in Virginia. Yeah, he was on the show with us a few weeks ago. He did an unboxing for Misty America when Misty America came out. And I was just before you came on, I was telling the story about how I actually called Agent DeCamp on the phone, on the cell phone prior to fulfilling, because I didn't know if I was giving away too much, but I decided anybody that bought like one book, like they had a choice of 5 books and they bought one book, I threw in whatever copies I had laying around the box of Misty America. And the reason I did that is because my next campaign is going to be Misty America 2. And then after I fulfill that, I will be doing Venerella number 2. So my plan is very simple. 2001, I put Misty America number 1 out and Venerella number 1. Next year in 2002, or this year, excuse me, I'm going to have Misty America number 2 and Venerella number 2. Hey, we're being joined by a lovely lady who is kind of a Comicsgate celebrity. She does a show called Lola After Midnight. Let's give it up for Lola Meets. And gentlemen, let's be respectful.
What's the fun in that?
How you doing, Lola?
Good. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing great.
Did I hear there's another Venerella coming?
Yeah, there is another Venerella coming. Yeah. We were just talking about that. Hey, the reason I had you on, Lola, is Lola was nice enough to have me on her program about 2 weeks before my campaign ended. And Lola was really generous as far as getting some new eyes on the program. She's muted right now. And then and also
I'm still here.
No problem. And then Lola was very excited, or actually very unhappy that she missed my original artwork perks. But can I say but Lola hit me up privately and asked me for a particular page I was working on. And she was lucky enough to grab it through a secret perk. Isn't that right, Lola?
Oh my goodness. That picture was so beautiful. Like, I received everything yesterday.
Good.
And so the books look great. Everything was packaged perfectly. Like, nothing got bent. You have a lifelong customer here.
Awesome. Well, Lola, if you could bear with me for a second, I want to show them the page that you purchased.
Okay.
Because the page that you purchased, I don't have anymore. It belongs to you. But I'm going to show.
I can show it if you want me to.
Oh yeah, would you? And if you show the page, then I'll show the actual page in the book.
Yeah, if you give me just 1 minute.
No problem.
Okay, so while you're doing that, this is how I feel about how I missed being able to back Venerella number 1, 2. What was it?
1.
The new one? 1, of course. I took a recording of myself, and this is very humbling for me, so please take it seriously.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Daytona Falls.
You sure that wasn't your wife on your wedding night?
Oh,
No, it's me.
Oh, look at that. Hey, look
Oh,
at,
no,
hey,
no,
Lola.
Oh, the baby
I just
scene.
happened,
Hey,
I
everybody.
just happened to have. I just
let's
happened
give
to have
Lola the floor.
me on my wedding night.
Hey, so Lola,
Woo!
Lola got what I like to call Daytona Falls. Stop. Lola got
Beautiful.
the what I call the bathing page, and we got the foot fetish panel, we got the boob panel, and then we got the maidens washing Venerella, the handmaidens. And by the way, if you close in, as you can see, there's a little
I'm close.
vajayjay.
I can
I
almost smell
just
it.
showed that, but you cover all the boobs.
See there? Look at that. Yeah, I know.
Booyah.
That's the way I was feeling today, or when I drew that.
How much did you pay for this, Lola?
That's not nice to ask.
No, I want to know how much it's worth.
Well, it's
worth $1 bajillion.
And here's the page in the book.
You didn't spend that.
No
editing,
Jillian? Exactly the way it looked. Different lighting, but same page.
Yep.
No, I
Nice
didn't
work.
spend $1 bajillion, but it's worth $1 bajillion.
No, I'll tell. What I did is Agent DeCamp got the worst price of the lot, because Agent DeCamp. Let me explain. Agent DeCamp actually bought page 1, which was the splash page.
Tier?
Yeah, that was a
tier
tier.
on the-
It was
everyone
100.
knows how much it costs.
It was $150.
Where's
And
that
the reason for that is not only was it the page 1 of issue 1 and also an Ashcan type flip book I did a year ago where I changed artwork and story, so it's actually a new 5 pages. But not only that, but the page was the very first drawing I ever did of Venerella. So it wasn't just her first appearance, it was the first drawing I did, period, of the character. In fact, the original page had antenna, which I inked out or whited out and drew more different hair over. So Agent DeCamp actually, in fact, if you got the trading card, you actually saw what that looked like before. This was actually the first sketch I did. And then it morphed into what Agent DeCamp purchased.
Look how beautiful she is.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
And now Lola, she got that on a secret tier because she had messaged me as I was drawing it. She had messaged me as I was drawing the character. And she said, "Hey, I'm interested in that page." So I offered it like all the other pages. All the other pages in the book were $100, and that included the artwork. They then got 2 posters, secret posters that no one knew that was coming to them. Here's one poster.
Right?
This was a poster. No one,
by everything you sent. I was just like, oh my gosh.
no one knew they were receiving that. And I also sent them the variant cover poster by Tim Tyler.
That was good.
My only variant artist. So they got those 2 posters for free. Everything was signed unless someone requested something not be signed. I also gave them 3 trading cards. And for those folks that backed Venerella at that tier, and I knew that they never did, and if I knew that they never did back me before, I even threw in a set of Misty America cards for some folks.
Awesome.
Which I think, Lola, you got a set of those, correct?
I did. And I also got Misty America.
Yes, you did.
So I'm super excited to dive into those this weekend.
And I am really excited because I want everybody that backed, do me a favor, and folks like Ash and Jackal and Agent DeCamp and Lola herself has already shared stuff on the Twitterverse and the Instagrams and all that, saying, "Hey, we received this package from Anthony Sika. He fulfills and does a good job," and that's really what it means to me. And that's why tonight's thing is called me doing a victory lap, because my biggest, more than me getting the book from the printer, is when folks message me or they put a Twitter, a tweet or an Instagram post and say, I just got this package from Anthony Sika. It had this in it. It had extra stuff that I didn't know about. And even more important, the fact how Lola just told me that it came packaged really well with no damage and stuff, because, you know, that is a concern.
Oh my God.
You know,
I have one little joke. Let me get it out. You're going on and on.
all right, say it,
I
Daytona
love your show,
Falls.
I love your show, by the way. Okay, so I wasn't able to back. I couldn't be one of the special people. So I insist
Okay.
that when I get 2 copies of your book from the store,
Yes.
that you take a big fat fucking black magic marker and say, you didn't back the project X out the cover, and I'll be so
Okay.
proud.
All right.
In my face,
as long
like
as you,
to my face.
as long as you pay for it first.
Yes.
I'm paying. Oh, I'm paying.
See, Daytona
I-
Falls Daytona Falls is really acting like he's like got some
I feel bad.
aggressiveness with me. But
No, no.
Daytona Falls also goes to my LCS, and every now and then I throw like little special books in his box for him.
Thank you for
Now,
that,
I only-
Catwoman, by the way.
Now I only spend $1 on them, but he still gets them.
Hey, so
so-
I read that. What was the
so Lola-
conversation that led you talking about it?
Lola, what do you got going on?
I'm getting back into my Lola After Midnight.
Okay.
I'm also doing promotionals for anyone that has a project out right now that they want to talk about.
Okay.
I've been in Comicscape for 5 years, so I've been around this for quite a while.
Wait. 5 years?
Yeah.
So you were around with like Captain Cummins,
Oh yeah.
okay, and diversity and all that?
Oh yeah.
So you're a big old bigot like me.
Of course.
Like all of us.
Hell, Comicsgate, goddammit.
Yes.
Right?
I probably
Yeah.
just lost some followers, but that's all right.
But let me tell
That's
you, let me
okay.
tell you something. I do not sew holes in my sheets, so
No.
that's a
Oh,
big
you're
no-no.
Jewish?
No.
Wow.
Sorry, I keyed.
No.
Wow. All right. So that went off the rails real quick.
Most people won't know what that means.
Yeah.
No, I've been around here for a while, and yeah, I've actually got my own creator project going on. So
I'm at least 1,024th Jewish, so it's good.
Can you reveal that, Lola?
well, I write the ash cans for that umbrella guy,
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
and so I'm working on the newest ash can for his newest project.
Is it on Indiegogo right now?
No, but it will be soon.
All right. Well, you make
Is it-
sure you drop that to me, and I'll promote that on my show. And
Is it still
also,
like-
when you get back on the Lola After Midnight, I'd love to come on again and just riff instead of promoting my books. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what Lola After Midnight's all about. Is we come on, we talk about degeneracy, and we make fun of people and have a good
All
time.
the good stuff.
So, Tug, is he sticking with the littlest umbrella, or is he doing something new?
I believe it's going to be the third arc in his book.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, I guess it's going to come full circle.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Very good.
I like Tug.
Ash and Jackal is trying to convert people to Odyssey. I think
I need to. I got one
I think
strike
we'll
on my
all
channel.
go. I think we'll all go over there eventually. It sounds like it's got no censorship issues.
Either
I
that or
just want
Rumble.
to. I want to be able to safeguard all my old videos because I don't cover politics or anything. So you can pick any one of my videos and it's timeless because I'm not talking about the politics of the day or any crap like that. That's not funny. So I want to go to Odyssey because from what I've been told, when you sign up, you can link your YouTube and they import all your
Yes.
videos over.
Sure.
So
They do.
just as a library, you know.
And
So,
Odyssey is a little bit more open about what you can talk about, I think,
Yes, they are.
if I understand it right.
It's in its infancy. Wait until something popular comes out of Odyssey, and they're like, "Ooh!" Racism.
Right. That's the same way that YouTube was. Like you could say anything on
It used to
YouTube,
be
and
free.
all of a sudden you couldn't say anything.
YouTube used to be YouTube, not corporate tube. Not
Right.
someone could, and it still is to a point. Like as long as you're able to keep your subs down. See, what I found is when people share and like, it's better if they don't sub, because I don't know. From what I've seen anyway, I only got caught once. And they said I was making a video about kids. It was a college student, and I was making fun of them. But I got a strike, and they wouldn't let me do nothing. So SC Reviews do it all the time. How come I can't do it?
Anthony doesn't have enough time for us to sit and me bitch about all of YouTube.
No, it's all right. But what I do want to say, I want to take the time to thank all of you for backing and also joining me tonight, because again, I'm taking a victory lap because I think I'm one of those folks who at least is making comics indie again. And when I mean that, what I mean by that is, again, it's not a statement. It's not a political statement. It's not a parody. What it's about is comic books, that indie spirit of comic books, and not giving a shit. And also having a little punk, a little attitude, a little metal in your books. And that's what I strive for. And I got nothing but customer satisfaction. So, and also for me as an artist, I got satisfaction from what I'm doing. I do what I like.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, can I point out that
please.
The whole point of Comicsgate was for people like Anthony.
Yes.
It was for people like Anthony to be able to come out and create something that was better, that looked better, that didn't push an agenda. And that's what Comicsgate was. It was founded on. That was the principles it was founded on, was customer satisfaction, right?
Yeah.
Like customers were number one.
And
make them entertained.
And I'm going to be so bold to give a warning to the Comicsgate community. Don't become what you despise.
Exactly, man.
Okay?
Exactly.
Because the thing is, if you get too corporate, you're going to become what you don't like. You're going to become the monster. So keep it indie. Keep it indie.
Creator owned.
Keep it creator owned. And also, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Sometimes make a good chili.
But I'm gonna make a comment. And I'm not bragging, but I'm a writer, creator, artist, publisher, editor, letterer. Because of that, I get my shit done in 60 days. Now, I'm not making $500,000
on time.
I'm not making $500,000, but guess what? That's not my goal right now. I wouldn't mind it, but to be honest with you, and again, that's not a jab at anybody or anything or any creative, but my point is don't bite off more than you can chew. And then also know your limitations, and also keep your friends that you're working with, your collaborators, close. Because if you let things spread too thin, people are going to be waiting 2 and 3 years for your jobs, and that's probably not,
Well,
they're going to find someone else. That's all. They're just. It's like if you're a fan of a band, I'll put it in this thing. If you're a fan of a rock band or a pop band or whatever the hell, K-pop or metal, I don't care what you're into. If there's a certain artist you like and they don't put music out for 5 years, in that lapse, they're going to seek other music out to listen to. And comic books are the same way. Comics gators and creator, and I'm not even going to say comics gators, independent creators. I don't care what your thing is. Independent people making your own comics. Don't let your customers down or get too full of yourselves, because what's going to happen is the market is so saturated that if you take too long, then they're gonna forget about you. And we don't need that to happen. Now, does that mean you have to YouTube every night and be relevant and crazy? If you want to sell 1 million copies or 500,000 copies, do it. But please don't forget why you're doing this, because you like creating comics. So and again, and that's not a personal thing against anybody in the community, but please don't forget why you're making the comics, because you love to draw, or you love to write, or you love to whatever. So, you know.
Amen. Amen.
So Daytona Falls is doing an applause effect on his phone, but it just sounded like a bong.
Well, Anthony, another thing in your corner is that you've had 2 successful campaigns now, and you fulfilled both. I mean, there's people out there that they've absconded with the money. You know, the people haven't seen the thing, and they just took off. So you're setting a good track record for yourself right now.
Yeah, well, again, I'm not poking at anybody. I'm just making a comment.
No, but he makes a really good point. Like, if it takes you 5 years to get out your project, then yeah, people are gonna forget about you. They're gonna forget they even backed it, and then when it arrives, they're gonna be like,
"No, they don't forget." That's the thing about customers. They wanted to be loyal to you. You did live streams. People fell in love with you.
That's true.
Okay, now you're going to tell them, look, it's probably going to be late. Now, 5 years is a long time. They don't forget. The customers, the people with the money, the people that want to love you, never forget that you never came out with your project.
They won't come back for a second one.
They remember. No, they won't.
Well, I'm going to make it.
Now, if the book sucks after 5 years of waiting.
I'm going to make a good segue on that. The second issue of Misty America. Here's one of the covers.
Damn!
Love it.
That will be hitting in. I will be launching a campaign at the end of January.
I like the fact that you're drawing women as women.
Yes.
Oh, I love women.
What's that? You like the fact that I'm drawing women as women?
Yeah, because I mean, let's think about
this. That's what a strong woman looks like.
We as women, we want to see beautiful women too. It's not just guys that want to see pretty women. You know, we as women want to see. I don't want to see women that I could go to the grocery store and look at. You know.
Well, this is how Venerella.
Exactly this is how you're talking about.
This is how Misty America started out.
That's what she looked like before.
But then she got into the gym. No, that's
there we go. Now she's a girl.
No, she never had a penis. Come on.
No.
Never say never. Alternate universe. Some ESG money.
So
tell you what, if she's packing heat down there, then she looks damn good.
What did you like about this cover that I sent you, Lola?
The fact that it was a real woman.
Yeah, it's a real woman.
It's actually a picture of a real woman too. Yeah,
yes.
It's a sexy woman.
Cosplay model of mine. She'll be featured on a cover too, also. So, but anyway, yeah. So Misty America 2, I'm launching at the end of January, maybe the first week of February, to coincide with my 51st birthday, and then I'll be releasing that in April. So you'll be getting it in the mail in April. Then I'm going to take a month off to enjoy May or whatever. And then I'll be starting work on Venerella 2. Venerella 2, Venerella 2, my goal is to have it in your mailboxes the week of Halloween. So
I know what May means. I know what May means.
What does May mean?
That's breeding month.
Is it? Well, there ain't going to be no breeding. There ain't no breeding in my house, let me tell you.
Mine either.
That also applies to art and.
That's true.
It's MegaCon month.
But what's nice
when you
is
take that break, your mind relaxes and you can regroup. And
May is my birth month, and so I'm looking forward to Venerella 2. I'm looking forward to Misty America 2. I'm looking forward to what you're doing, man.
Well, Misty America 2 will be coming out the first week of May. So that'll be the May queen of the comic industry at that time. And again, Misty America 2, I'm going to probably put more pages in it. Venerella 2, the cool thing about Venerella 2 is Venerella 2 is going to have a backup story called Martian Law.
Finally.
Which I teased a year ago. And it'll be coming out soon. So,
what's that about?
Martian Law is like, here's the elevator pitch real quick. It's like Judge Dredd on Mars.
Ooh.
But with a female protagonist instead of a male judge. So
yes,
give it to me.
We
take
colonize Mars. We colonize Mars. It's so funny because Elon Musk made a comment about that. He said something about colonizing Mars and not having any governments or political parties. That's what my thing is about. It's like there's no politicians, there's no rich people, there's no poor people, there's nothing but the law. So it's literally literally like mega city on Mars, and
they're trying to sell it as a paradise, but it's really not.
If you can think of when the people on Battlestar Galactica escaped Earth in both the 70s shows and the modern show, they go to Earth. They're what it is they're so disorganized that the military or the police take over and pretty much run. It's like Snowpiercer and Judge Dredd and Battlestar Galactica on Mars.
The destruction of the individual.
Right. Yeah. It's very much where it's a police state. But the cool thing is the cops.
Go ahead. Hurry. I got an idea. I want to tell it to you.
Right. The cops
disappear before it leaks out the ear. This idea is going to leak out his ear.
On Mars.
Yeah, I'm going to forget.
Are doing very despicable things because they're very fascist, but they still have a conscience about it. So hit me while you're hurry up.
Okay, so now 30, please. Thank you for having me on your show, by the way. And I will not be pressed upon. Okay, so stop it. We have virtual reality. We have the possibility of going to Mars.
Yes.
I think it'll be more like Total Recall.
Okay.
I'm done. I see the rest of my time.
There'll be a woman with 3 nipples and 3 titties.
Never fucking say never, dude. Keep hope
Just
alive.
remember, when God took the 3rd boob, he made man.
Keep hope alive. I want Quado.
Hey, everyone.
I want a Quado of my own so I could talk to somebody. Like, hey, little buddy, give him a noogie. Give my little Quado a noogie.
Daytona Falls, an agent, and the rest of the people watching this. Did you hear that joke? Say that again, Lola.
I said, just remember, when God made woman, he gave her 3 boobs, but he took the 3rd boob and made man.
We're talking about jokes. I got a joke here for you.
That was almost a feminist joke there, Lola.
Back in the beginning, God came down.
And
don't tell nobody, because I definitely ain't a feminist.
Back in the beginning, God came down to eat in the Garden of Eden to visit Adam and Eve and see how it was going. And he looked around and he only saw Adam there. And he said, Adam, where's Eve? And Adam goes, she's down by the river. So he goes, okay. So he goes, are you doing okay?
Down by the river.
And Adam goes, yeah, everything's great. Thank you. And he goes down to the river and he sees Eve. She's down in the river and she's, waist deep in the water, splashing the water. And God goes, oh, no, now the fish are going to smell like that.
Oh, damn.
And that was not a feminist joke.
That definitely was not a feminist joke. I like that.
Wow. So write that down, everybody.
Look, I'm not anti-feminist. I'm not anti-man. What I am is an equal opportunist, right? Like, I believe in equal rights for both sides. Mm-hmm. I believe that you men have to deal with things that we as women will never have to deal with.
That's great. You don't have to believe in it because that's just natural fact. I don't believe that everyone loves that the sky is blue. It just is. We've always been equal.
Right?
Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. Don't let them trick you.
And I think life is too short. Like, we should all be having fun and we should all be enjoying one another.
Having fun.
Exactly.
Don't let none of those evil thoughts get in your head. That just creates mistrust. Fear,
Lola
anger,
does not have
hatred,
any evil thoughts.
Suffering. That's my Star Wars quote for the day.
No, Anthony, maybe we should tell everybody why I wanted that one picture.
Because Lola, as you can see from her thumbnail, really likes ass.
Oh yeah, not a natural woman, by the way. Girls don't look like that.
But
oh yes,
but
they do.
but
yes, they do.
but
That's a booyah.
but
Booyah,
Lola can probably profoundly state more, unless I totally said it for you.
I have
No,
a
that's
recording of when I first saw
exactly
that booty,
why I
and this
wanted
is
that
what I
picture.
sounded like when I seen it.
I wanted that picture because, like, it showed TNA, and
Yeah.
I like women looking like women, and I want women to be women and to be feminine and to be. I want women to be beautiful, right?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
why is that so bad? Why is it so bad that we as women want to get up and put on our makeup and we want to look beautiful? Like,
Right.
Listen,
how is that such a bad thing?
In the name of women, they're destroying women.
Exactly.
They say they're doing it for your protection.
Next on Oprah. Daytona
Oh,
Falls.
fuck Oprah.
Right?
Yeah. How come she doesn't have to donate all her money?
Right?
She votes the right way.
Why doesn't
but
she open her house for all these refugees to come in and live with
Not
her?
even an American.
I know nothing about Oprah. It just seemed like an appropriate comment.
No, but
I know
she's a
she has
leader
a
of
gold
these crazy
toilet.
people. But they're demanding all these rich people donate their money. How come they're not demanding that Oprah pay some money? Let's check her fucking taxes.
Lola, do you know why she has a gold toilet?
Because she has the money for a gold toilet?
No, because the cocaine doesn't stick to the toilet when she snorts.
Oh, gotcha.
Booyah.
Gotcha.
I have no idea about whether it sticks or not. I just made that up.
I know.
Sounded
I was
good.
saying, like, your friends have been around in the world when they make a joke that's way out of your league. Where it's like gold toilets and Coke don't stick together. Like, I've never been in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that on the ceramic toilet, it doesn't come up as easy. So,
The cocaine comes off the gold a lot easier than the
right, and you can see it better too. I think.
So you can see it better.
Yeah, because it just blends into the ceramic.
Have you ever seen a plate of gold that's been licked so many times it's even shinier than if you buffed it?
No.
Wow.
But like those statues of Buddha and stuff, and you see how millions of people have touched it and rubbed it.
Right.
But so I bet you her gold toilet shines.
Are there fingerprints or COVID on that Buddha's belly?
You know what? That's not for me to say.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna let them keep rubbing that belly.
Well,
I was super excited though with my Venerella. I was super excited with my Misty America. Like the pictures, the posters looked amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
I got a bunch of extra stuff I was not expecting.
Yeah, I gave out prints too. Here's what the prints looked like. They were pretty much black and white versions because so many people told me that they loved the black, white, and red variation. So I said, hey, those are easy as and also for anybody that got the trading cards and are looking at them and like, what the hell is this? My thing
is I'm a huge Lady Death fan and a huge fan of Vampirella.
Yeah.
And so when I saw Venerella, I was so excited. I was so freaking excited to back that book because I was like, yes, there's something here in the indie sphere that just, it made me happy. It made me so happy.
Someone read that.
Stock?
This book
is dedicated to Stephen Hughes.
Stephen Hughes was the original artist of Lady Death and Evil Ernie. And he is the creator, the co-creator visually of Lady Death. And he passed away, I think, in 99, 2000, something like that. But Lady Death, Purgatory, a bunch of this chaos stuff. He was the founding member along with Brian Pulido. He was the hands behind Lady Death and Evil Ernie. And that's who I dedicated the book to because Venerella, although it takes the name from Vampirella, kind of.
I don't see the connection.
Also, realize she is a vampire warrior, but she's also a princess. So Venerella is inspired by Cinderella as much as Vampirella. So but also Barbarella and Stripperella also. So we're all over the Ellas.
Just no Ella Fitzgerald.
No, Ella Fitzgerald was not inspired.
It's Fitzgerald Ella.
Yeah. Or Ella from Frozen. If that's one of the Ellas, I don't know.
No. Ella.
Ella? Okay. Well.
Yeah. Let it bleed. Let it bleed.
Hella Ella. Hey, I want to say hi to Michael Gallant. What's up, guys? I see him. There's a bunch of people on my chat. Looks like robots leaving little code. And
that's what those are.
I'm not going to share their messages. I will just. These are Russian. These are Russian spies leaving code.
The bots, dude. Just block it.
I will. I'll wait till it's over. I'll get them out. I'll have one of my wrenches do it. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any. Anyway.
Wrench up, motherfucker.
But anyway. Venerella looks beautiful. Like the picture looks beautiful. The picture that you sent, the original art, it was beautiful. I was really happy with the way it was packaged because like I said, nothing got damaged and it looked immaculate.
Very cool. Well, thank you. And I thank you for sharing that online, helping promote the book. And I look forward to being on your Lola After Midnight show sometime soon. And again,
definitely, man, gotta get you over there talking about TNA.
She's talking about receiving Venerella. Venerella 1, which all my backers are receiving this week. I'm going to take this opportunity to say real quick, if you haven't backed Venerella, I will be at the DeLand Comic Convention in DeLand, Florida. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, the 16th. Yep. The 6th. And by the way, it's not a Saturday, it's a Sunday. It's Sunday, the 16th of January. I will be at the DeLand Comic Convention. I am a guest artist. I will be signing, selling, all that stuff. The prints and the trading cards that you get when you back my campaign, those are exclusive to Indiegogo backers. You cannot get those from me at a convention or at a store or a signing. So the posters, though, I will have at the show. And I will have original artwork for sale at the show also from Oh My God, Misty America, and Venerella. Oh, and Lola, because you had such a extensively packed package that I sent you. I didn't send you a run of Oh My God, but when Misty America comes out, number 2, you won't be playing catch up with extras. So I'm gonna put issues 1 through 6 of Oh My God in there for your reading pleasure.
You're so sweet. I love Anthony. Oh my God, he is
the
most humble creator.
And there's lots of TNA in that.
Yes, there is.
And it's a bunch of straight girls having sex with each other in 2 issues. So
you'll There you go. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Until they decide to chop each other's heads off. Spoiler.
And then there'll be this going. This is what happens when women are around each other for too long.
True that. That's why I'm not a lesbian.
Is that crying or laughing?
It's up to you to decide, man.
Sometimes
this is art.
There is a reason that I'm not a lesbian. That I am completely straight.
Yeah.
Well,
how come you're not a lesbian?
Because I don't like vaginas.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a father?
Uh-oh.
Do I have a father?
Uh-oh.
Everybody has a father.
Yeah.
Actually, today was my father's birthday. And,
happy birthday, Lola.
You know your father's birthday?
Today is my father's birthday. I do talk to my father. I do have daddy issues.
That's okay.
But yeah, today was my dad's 58th birthday.
Wow.
And so happy birthday to him.
You know your father. Happy birthday, father.
It's me.
That's right. That's why. That's why you're not a lesbian.
I am old enough to be her father.
But I don't like vaginas. And then the funny thing
old enough too.
Is I'm a mother to 2 girls. I'm a mother to 2 girls, but I do not like vaginas. I think vaginas are gross. I know what comes out of them. I know how they work.
And what goes in them too.
And men can't get enough of them.
Yeah, we love them.
If it wasn't for our chemical brains when we're young men, we wouldn't be doing that either. We were like, it's a trap.
Young men?
Unless you find someone you love, right? It's supposed to be for someone you love.
The trap then too.
But when you're a young man, you don't think right. And it's like, oh, look at all the traps. You know? and you don't think it could ever affect you, but it can.
But see, a trap is perfect for me because I'm straight. And so I like
I was getting to it.
I like the D.
You have a father. You have a father in your life.
I do have a father. I have many fathers.
Now it's starting to feel like Oprah here.
I came very close.
I was trying to go for Jesse Lee Peterson.
I came very close to drawing the D in this shot.
Be a man.
But I made a silhouette instead because I didn't want it to be.
It's art.
I didn't want it to be.
You don't want it to be grotesque.
Banned by my printer. It was the vagina was okay.
You're trying to. You still want to get that little dick audience.
Wow.
I feel blessed. I feel blessed that I found Venerella, and I found Venerella through Boob Dan Art.
Yes. Oh, and he's featured in it.
Boob Dan actually, he's the one that introduced me to you. He was like, "Oh my God, you gotta check out Anthony. He's great."
Boob Dan Pleagle gave me this pinup. He sent me this pinup before I even knew who the hell he was. And he said, I want some copies of Misty America. So he did a pinup. He did a pinup in exchange. And I'm like, well, dude, now I want to stick that in Venerella. Wow, that didn't sound good. I want to stick that in Venerella. And I want to, I want to have you featured. Oh, and also in issue 2 of Venerella, Dan's pinup is going to be one of the featured trading cards.
Nice.
I've already talked to him about that. The reason I didn't have him I didn't do a print of his artwork is because it's in the book. And also I didn't want to double, triple things up. And also he was busy and I didn't have a chance to ask him if it was okay. Even though it's a freebie, I didn't want to seem like I was profiting off his picture. Right. But he was super cool with that, and he actually was he actually emailed me today personally and asked me about my paper stock and everything because he was really liking the paper stock I was using.
I asked you about your paper stock when you were showing the book.
Yeah, well, my paper stock, to be honest with you, I had to go a little heavier. If you have both Misty America and Venerella in your hand, Venerella is a little thicker, no pun intended, than Venerella.
No, that's good. That's
because,
good. Right?
Well, it is. I just didn't want it too heavy. I didn't want it to feel like a brochure. I wanted it to feel like a comic.
No, dude, Misty America looks beautiful. Oh my God. I was super excited that you sent that. I was like,
thick paper, dude.
Yeah. I send you some posters too, Lola.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad. Okay. Well, anyway, I want to thank everybody for being on the show tonight.
No, I said, Anthony, you've got a customer for life.
Good. I'm glad. Well, and again, all I ask, and yes, I'm still here. Ashton, do you want to come on the show, buddy?
What's up, Ashton?
Let me know if you want to come on the show, bud. I'll put you on. I'll send you an invite.
Let's go for another 30 minutes.
How about another 15 minutes? I'll meet you halfway there.
All right. Well, okay.
Let me be super techie and send Ashton a thing on my phone because I'm so not into what I'm doing with the YouTube channel.
Let me find.
Just talk amongst yourselves. Just talk amongst yourselves.
I think Venerella looks beautiful. It looks immaculate. I'm over the moon happy.
And it reads well too.
It does.
No problem, Ashton. Hey, he says I gotta go to bed. Be up at 5. I'll send you an invite if you want to come on for 5 minutes, Ashton. That's cool. Other than that, we're good. But thank you for backing. Thank you for the promotion. I just got to get the invite real quick off of my phone here. Join
Anthony
me.
Sika is definitely a name that I will never forget.
Oh wow! Listen to that testimony.
Hey,
I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that on the cover of the book. You know where it says mind-blowing adventure quote from like the New York Times. I'm going to use that quote from Lola. I also would Lola. I don't know if anybody's aware, but did anyone see who backed my book? Do you see how you're featured on the last page?
Yes, I did.
Your names are featured on the last page because I like to do that for my backers.
Anthony, yes. Did you send Lola your MP3?
Yeah, everybody should have gotten my MP3.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. It was good. Hey, listen, hey Lola, this is the sound I make when I squeeze your avatar. I had to do it once. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, it's a soundboard. I'm being gay with the soundboards.
So yeah, on a little extra. Ashton says, "Can I come on another time?" Of course, man. Of course, all good, man. But you have a good night, get some sleep, and have a nice day at work tomorrow. Ashton's a Florida boy. I think he's out of St. Petersburg or something. Or Russia. I don't know.
Yeah.
So honestly, too, a little bit of something I forgot is that when the campaign ended on December 7th, I sent an MP3 of my band called Luna Dementia, the song Vampire Bride. I sent that to all my backers way before the book came out. And hopefully, if you didn't open your email and download it, then that's your shit out of luck. But I'm going to do the same thing with Misty America and the next Venerella. I will have tracks also available. Whatever tracks that I feature, whatever songs I feature in the trailer on Indiegogo are my compositions. So I am going to give them out as freebies to my backers. So Ashton says, yes, he's St. Pete, Russia. No, he's in Florida. And he says, have a good night, all. Thank you, Ashton. You have a good evening also. We're going to stay on for about another 5 minutes or so. And I'm going to let Daytona Falls tell me what he's up to. Daytona Falls, tell me what you're up to. And if promote your YouTube channel and do it in less than 3 minutes if possible.
First and foremost, thank you for having me on.
No problem.
Second and foremost, you only have to sell the books in between jokes. Not the whole time. You have some great talent on here. Least of all myself. You got to take me off full screen so I can read the guy's name again.
Me?
And Lola. Very talented individuals. You should only sell your books about every 4 to 5 minutes. After that, people want to talk to you. They want to feel you. They want to super chat you. They want to, you know what I mean? They want to get to know you.
Yeah, people want to get to know you.
I want to feel you, Anthony.
Sell the books. Stop.
I was born.
I was 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes.
Child. And
you know what I was doing then. Okay.
You got my clues.
I picked myself up by my bootstraps after Nam. And here I am.
24 miles to school, uphill in the snow.
That's right.
Ways.
Zero visibility.
So getting back to you, could you promote your YouTube channel and get on with it?
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for robbing all my time. My name is Bert, actually, in real life, and my channel, the channel's name is Daytona Falls. That's the show. It's the only show that goes nowhere and does nothing except make fun of our own lives and have some laughs along the way. I'm comedy relief, and I do quick videos. I take things out of context, but in a comedic way. And sometimes people find them funny, and sometimes they just don't watch it. Dummies. But thanks, Anthony.
No problem. And Daytona Falls. Funny story.
Oh yeah. Him and I
just we were talking on Twitter with like funny repartee. And then what happened is he's in. I'm in my local comic book store buying some Jim Ballant Tarot Witch.
I called you Mr. Sika.
Yeah, he called me Mr. Sika, and I thought I was being
Mr. Sika.
I thought I was being served papers of some sort.
Damn.
And then he called me a hobbit.
Oh damn!
Because I'm a big, I'm a huge. I'm a huge.
Later while
I know. That was on the show.
Like, I was very respectful.
But I was 5. I'm 5'7", and I was wearing my mask. So But anyway, I was like,
you weren't wearing a mask.
Who the hell is this?
No, you weren't.
I wasn't.
You were wearing that Irish hat. You were wearing that Irish hat, that little golf hat. That
yeah. Oh, okay.
You're not that old, by the way.
All right, it's a Harley Davidson hat, but that's okay.
It's a beautiful hat. I'm just saying you weren't wearing a mask.
I got you. All right. Well, anyway, so that's how Daytona Falls and I met, and it's been a love fest ever since.
That's my name. That's what you call me.
Agent DeCamp showed up at one of my. Agent DeCamp showed up at a garage sale I was having because I was selling comic books, and Agent DeCamp is not only a good friend, but he's my consigliere. When I have an issue, no pun intended, about comic books, my own creation, I ask his advice. He gives me sage advice, and it's worked out good for 2 campaigns. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known him sooner, because I put out
burn sage, does he?
I put out 6 issues with no guidance. And now Lola,
don't forget, #1 backer twice in a row.
That's correct. Yep, #1 backer twice in a row. Now Lola, we met through Dan Pleagle, and it's been a joy speaking to you tonight and the other times that we've spoken.
It's always a joy to talk to you, Anthony. You are one of the most humble and one of the best creators I have met.
He's got a lip on him too.
Your Christmas themed avatar is quite wonderful this evening.
Thank you.
Very compelling.
It's funny too, because on social media, it almost looks like looks like a face wearing a hat, but the YouTube avatar surely does it justice. So anyway,
thank you.
Anyway, with that, it seems like a good time to call it a night, even though Daytona Falls wants to go on this forever. I love everyone that backed Venerella, Misty America, people that were on board with me when I was selling my books out of my car for Oh My God. And 2022, excuse me, I was time traveling then. 2022 will see the release of Misty America #2 in April, and then Venerella #2 in October. And for everybody that says, "Oh, it's so long to wait, I can't wait," no, you know what? Everybody on the podcast and watching the replay, how fast did 2021 go? So anyway,
you got to talk about how awesome it is.
2022, we'll see issues #2 of both books. And in 2023, if I'm alive still then, we will see the 3rd issue of Venerella and Misty America. I love you all. Thank you for joining me this evening. I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and best of all, to everyone watching and on the broadcast, Happy New Year. I'll see. Hopefully, I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Play a song.
Next week. Next week.
Play a song. Go out with a bang. Be a man.
Go out with a bang. You want me to play a song? Man.
Yeah, go out with a bang. Bang it up.
Right. Bang a gong.
Do something kick ass. We'll see you next week, pal. Thanks for having me. Come on,
Thank you.
With a bang.
Bang. Bang. Bang.